soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
A scruffy man lounges
one of
against
our
the wall
companions.
with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this trampy fan.
Tramp? Rude.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Move closer.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Why are you a suspected murderer, dude?
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Johnny Big Pants! So you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No.
Oh, okay.
The dead man, Fane, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
What did you do to find yourself at the mercy of a subordinate?
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Do you know about Fort Joy?
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Say you'd like to meet Alexander. You'd show him exactly what you think of his bloody divine order.
Easy now. I might think the same. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
I'm, sure. My name's Coh.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
That is so great.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Well, well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
Oh, yes.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Humor him. Let's see where this leads.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this.
Whoa.
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
I can.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Most certainly. Given a sheet of satin, I can make a bum look like a baron.
Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Say you most certainly have personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. Well, that just about settles it. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
You're over the moon. Tell him you accept.
Of course you accept. Mine wasn't an offer, it was an order. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoo!
Shoo.
They're picking us off one by one.
Just
Okay.
skip to the part where I reassure you and
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
listen up, boy. You hear that?
That's what he meant you to be hearing.
The ship, of course.
Quiet and listen.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The sea is angry like it's trying to capsize the ship.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger. It's
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sounds on the ship fade away.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
I did hear it. What is it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Tell him he shouldn't talk like that about such a magnificent beard.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. Even here.
Why are you so excited about reaching Fort Joy?
No indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
If he's hatching an escape plan, I want in.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Hey, girl.
There's nothing else I can make, Your
Oh,
Majesty.
okay,
Turnips and
okay.
water are all
Did
I
you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
And I don't intend to do away
Oh, that dude is right, isn't he?
There has been a murder.
You picked up a bedroll, use it to rest and heal your party. Oh, cool.
Is the
Okay.
Magister's more concerned than your appetite?
Don't you get saucy with me when you really don't know the first thing.
Can I actually go back and like ask take a little nibble? Just a little nibble. I just want to take a little nibble.
So, anything interesting for me?
Define interesting.
I'll take that as a no.
Okay, good talk. God, that ambient music is so pretty. Is this the DLC? No, this is not DLC. This is the actual main game. I've been meaning to replay this game for a long time, and the stars kind of aligned at the end of December, early December, end of November. So we're gonna see how far we can make it through this game.
It was one of them. I know it.
Fane.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes
Hey,
scanning
Squishy.
your body, absorbing every detail.
Oh, for those asking in chat, I don't even think there is DLC for this game.
He
Yeah.
reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Is the book any good you're reading?
It is simultaneously too detailed
Oh, there's
and
a DLC?
insufficient.
Oh, okay.
I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Well, Cranley Hubert's work is generally seen as the authority, but you can recommend some histories of each race.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books
Oh.
are too full of it already.
Okay.
No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
If he wants legends, he shouldn't be reading a history book. You've often pondered the natures of the gods, but you don't have any sure answers.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else?
Why does Coh's character look like a confused caveman? Because that's exactly what I'm role-playing. Yeah, good
Now,
eye.
please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
What were you so curious about the gods?
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
You shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable.
Who is Nemia?
Surely.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Wow, just terrible. Just terrible, chat.
I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Ooh. Give me some mashed potatoes? Do I have a cooking pot? I'm getting a cooking pot. Read. Tome contains no text. Instead, sketches of dragons fill every page. The artist is hardly talented, but clearly enthusiastic.
Insufferable. Surely.
What do you want to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can be quiet long enough for me to listen.
Do I know any cooking recipes? I don't think so. Items such as scrolls, grenades, and special arrows are automatically added to your hotbar. Ooh. Bedroll over there. More potions over here. Cool.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
Any levers or anything in here? Oh.
I'll give you that. Now get on.
What's this?
This again?
6 new recipes learned. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I need a cooking pot. Okay, hold on. A boiling pot. Any hammer.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Go.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well,
So we've talked to...
there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
We gotta talk to these guys. Here we go. You.
Ah, there you are. Husband.
Nani.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Lohse woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Allergical to singing. Play along and take her on with a grin. Tell the children they must be mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else.
Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb.
What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Shake her hand. Lohse, you presume?
You presume right.
You know anything about the murder that happened on board?
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
You gotta have a look around with you. You can watch each other's back.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Will I finish the game this time? I'm certainly planning to. We have some great time between now and MechWarrior 5 and Phoenix Point to play this, and also VLR. So it's a great opportunity to dive back in.
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I'm fine. I've been through worse.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know.
Okay.
You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Okay. Real quick before we do this, I'm gonna take a quick bio break. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna go from there. I can't solve this murder yet, can I? Do I have to keep moving forward? See you in a second. Be right back.
Right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine. Wolves without a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Come on, please, Lohse.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
Woo. Woo. Woo.
It was one of them.
Okay.
Know it.
Let's go. Oh, thanks for starting that giveaway, Mons.
And if she tries to run, shoot to kill. They don't care about us.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Murder most foul. And I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Oh, this is the old lady.
Standing at the center of the
Yeah.
room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily
LCT.
eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Address the sorcerer and ask her what she meant by there are others whose lives must end.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
I should have looted the food on that table. Oh God, can we still? Okay. Oh, thank God. The cheese bread. Guys, we got the cheese bread. We're good. We got the cheese bread. Let's get all this stuff. Apparently, I just got to eat a bunch of this stuff to know what it does. I better drink some wine just to, you know, just to make sure that we know what drinking wine does. I mean, set drunk for 2 turns. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and loot all these guys. Jesus, he's like a little blood. Yeah, he's just a pile of people parts. My lord. Okay. Anything over here? Got some cards. Never figured out how to open that door. Is everyone okay back here? Oh lord, the ship is leaking. Oh, are they all dead? Wait, what are these requisitions? Give them in good spirits, especially the children. Oh lord. Okay. A requisition thing, and More requisition things. Okay, cool. Cool. Magister's note. Can't right click on it. There we go. Great. Okay. We're good. Oh, dude. Everybody is dead. Which means I need to loot everybody, of course. Which is very important. Very important. Not the sheep! Oh, come on! Wow, both these guys too, huh? Wait, does this mean I can steal that weird book now? Chunk of flesh. Elves can eat limbs to experience the memories of that person.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Fane. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Fane. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Dude, being able to do that throughout the game is going to be awesome. New skill? What? Whoa. We can gain skills from doing this? Oh, dude. Okay, okay. I didn't realize we could get skills by eating people. Well, this playthrough just got a lot more interesting. All right. All right. That's a new one. Yes, it is. Did I get Pet Pal? I did. We're going to get far out next. Yep. Oh, she's not dead.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Taking your book. Yoink. Some crimes like murdering or stealing leave a crime scene. Even if nobody saw you commit the crime, they might become suspicious and start investigating. Okay. Source King insists there are no magics too foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It's an invitation to manipulate all which we once believed immutable. He provides all manner of experimental objects. The text beneath lists a series of hexes and materials required for muting source. Some of those objects are circled in black ink and annotated as follows. Helm, collar, mask. Oh my god, I'm almost max weight. I am not made for these games. Okay, so it looks like I can go up a couple different ways. Can we go up this way real quick? Like, what's up here? I think you have a water barrel, sort by weight.
The hatch is blocked. I need to find another way.
Oh, I do. Thank you. I absolutely do. There we go. Much better. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. What's this? Oh, for multiplayer. Cool. Okay. Nice. These are search. That's search. Let's go. Rough.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
Shout to the dog. It has to get out of here. The ship is going to sink.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls. The hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
You sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please, make it stop.
Tell the dog you're not the one who did this. You'd stop it if you could.
Sorcerer!
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
Oh. I guess I can't help him?
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters!
Yeah, what he said. Cool.
God damn it! We need to get off this wreck, and quick!
Yeah, but the loot.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Okay. Save it. Tap.
Thank the gods! But a fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Motion to the destruction around you. What's going on here? What have they seen?
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your blade!
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Tell him there's no mutiny. You almost died at this woman's hands.
Rix looks to his companion, who then looks to you. They drop their hands to their sides.
Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Oh, okay. That seemed a lot better than what I was thinking. Sort by... 7 physical. Oh. Okay. Wait, what happened to my... What happened to my ability that I got from that dude? Here it is. Why isn't that on there? That was weird. Alright, whatever. Cool. Bishop Alexander.
Bishop Alexander. If Lucian were alive, what would he think of his son's divine order?
I feel cold inside and out. Of one thing I'm certain, your arms will warm me when I find you again. With love, Rix. Oh, Rix. You're adorable. Do this next. Stained pants! An identifying glass. Okay. I don't think I have any lore master yet, but we're going to need to get some. Oh, I got leaf pants, bros. Nice. Oh, look at that. Whee! You can almost see my butt. I'll read this. Why am I replaying this? Because I haven't played this game in a very long time. It's made a huge amount of updates and changes. Over 2,000 fixes and enhancements since I played. Also, I'm doing a different type of playthrough, magic instead of physical, and I'm bringing all new people with me. So it's going to be very fun and very different. Also, this game's just amazing. So there's that too. Yoink. I'm gonna take that painting with me. You know how it is. Can I read these? Bound tomes. Source Hunter books. The Source King is dead. Brachus' tyranny spread. Many attempts to stand up to him, wizards, philosophers, scholars, but it was the order of the Source Hunters that ultimately forced Brachus Rex to atone for his sins.
And you thought Rivellon was flat.
The cup of water. Okay. Taking all of the paintings because they're mine and they fit in my pants. Oh, rude. And everybody is dead. Cool.
Great God, something's pounding on the hull!
Death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out, you and Rick's both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. We also got a key. Nice. Order 66 them? We will. We will. Boop. Nice. Great. All right, we're actually getting some gear. Hell yes. Okay. Who is this? Fane. Oh, wait, can I get in there?
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
There's something familiar about the way he holds that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it, the elf. He's the elf that was reading the book.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene.
You haven't looked at the gift boxes
she'll
yet.
drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
Seems quite sensible.
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Love it.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is, a warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Whoa! Okay, so that's death fog. Instant death to the living. Can we clear it with water? Maybe. Neat. Touch it. Oh, you're rude. Ah! Jeez, you're rude. Oh, well, fine. Just pick it up then.
Death fog! I need to get out of here! Now!
Throw some water on it. I'm sure it'll be fine. No? Oh, maybe not. Okay, good discussion. All right, let's go. That was not the most smart thing I have done in recent memory. Hey, Lex.